If you guys want me to make a video on a topic, email me and I will, because so far your advice has been much better than mine. Click the links for email, biancazombie602@gmail.com. YouTube has caught the big gay. I tried to do a video about Stephen King's tweet where he said, screw diversity, and I know this isn't Stephen King, it's his kid. He said, screw diversity, I want merit in art, which actually took a lot of balls for someone in his position to tweet that out. And he got attacked by blue check-marked, I'll call them weenies. But there was no way to make the video PC enough for YouTube without getting it taken down for hate speech. YouTube pretty much wants cat and Star Wars outrage videos, girls in yoga pants, or harmless, fat, middle-aged guys in beanies eating donuts at 2 a.m. Believe it or not, YouTube used to be cool. It used to be Ride the Lightning and Appetite for Destruction. Now it's Cardi B. And in case you haven't noticed, YouTube is pretty thin in January and February. You look around for your favorite content and it's just not there. It's why people are manufacturing fake outrage, because the audience loves watching blood sports. I won't name names because then I'd be as bad as them. But I understand. If you get someone on the show who pisses off the audience, they will pay to insult them. And it is funny. I mean, you're getting entertainment, but there's a difference when it's authentic and when it's manufactured. The most brutal thing I saw on YouTube was when Cecil was on a stream. And back then, people hated Cecil for a variety of reasons, and I gotta admit, even when I first was exposed to him, he takes a little getting used to. And I mean, people love him now because he's really, oh hey look, forced and unnecessary cursing. He takes a little getting used to, but you know, he's gonna have a huge channel because he is razor sharp and has just the quickest wit out of all the people I listen to. And love him or hate him, EVS is also very, very quick-witted. But Cecil has a breadth of background knowledge, and he's just flat-out smart. Actually, both Ethan and Cecil have this weird knowledge of music and culture that is like from their parents' generation, you know, like Lawrence Welk or something. It's kind of weird. Anyway, the stream paid thousands of dollars to insult Cecil. It was so funny, but it was brutal. And it was an awesome stream because it was authentic. Actually, there was a stream when John Malin went after Nasser. It was truly a masterpiece of rage. I don't even remember what they were fighting over. I think, I don't want to get it wrong, but I think Malin accused Nasser, alleged that Nasser had released some private information. I think Nasser said it was like in a direct message. In case you're not on Twitter, direct messages are like, you know, they're like emails, and you're not supposed to release them. I mean, it's a private message to someone, so that should always remain private. Anyway, and I don't remember what they were fighting over. Maybe it was that, maybe it wasn't, and maybe John wanted Nasser to share some of his eyebrows. Anyway, so I saw these two comics, and one is super woke, and one is only half woke. And like I said, whenever you see a non-blonde man on the cover, I've got to choose my words on YouTube carefully. It's like with the Liberty Devices situation. YouTube, the algorithm picks up certain words, and it just doesn't like them. So when you see these non-blondes on the cover, it's usually going to be a purse puppy. And by usually, I think I mean always. Yeah, like pretty much always. And the younger and darker the main character is, the more of a purse puppy they'll be. Which to me, that seems so insulting by just pandering to people. How degrading is that? Nobody wants to mention it because it's not politically correct to mention. Anyway, this comic has got two black girls, so you know the woke levels are going to be off the freaking charts, like Shuri and Ironheart levels. And this comic was no exception. The two black girls are angels. The red-haired, green-eyed guy is evil. And I know you probably think I'm crazy when I mention blonde man bad. The blonde, blue-eyed, red-haired, green-eyed people are always the protagonists or antagonists in comics, because it's like 90% of the time, if not more than 90% of the time. So you got every character in this comic of European descent is malicious or malevolent or somehow suffers from some sort of moral turpitude. It's really creepy. There's a white teacher, and of course she's an authoritarian oppressor because she's white. I mean, should be obvious. And there's a hot blonde girl who is a whore who stole the black girl's girlfriend. Because of course she did. She's blonde. Oh, and everyone in the comic is a lesbian. So the comic appeals to less than 1% of the population. Black women are like 6% of the population, but when you add lesbian on top of that, and it's you add that all together, it's way less than 1% of the population. So good luck with that. You're just, just business 101. Why would you market to the minimum population? Because you're woke. That's the thing. Oh, and these are kids. These are, in most states, this is going to be under the age of consent. So to show this is really creepy. I don't think he wrote this issue, but he's involved in the project. He's writing some of them. Totally not creepy. Anyway, his dad's got more balls. This is two black girls, and just every cliche trope. This is just, why do you do this? Why do you do this kind of stuff? Dumb question. They do this kind of stuff because they can. Next, we have MarvelsX, which is only half woke, which makes it light years better. It's sort of a post-apocalyptical tale, which I usually love, but the first page makes a reference to one of the pages makes a reference to the Germans from the 30s. It's odd that they never reference the commies. The German thing is the most overused trope. It's as if they forgot that Stalin and Mao killed, 100 million people or more. But whatever, facts are fashy. And it's like people forgot how World War II got started. The unnamed, unmentionable Austrian corporal was teamed up with Stalin. They agreed to divide Europe together. It wasn't just, fascism is bad. It was the commies and the fascists teamed up to start dividing Sweden and Poland. They were, and then the Austrian corporal betrayed Stalin, and so then Stalin switched sides. It's not these the commies weren't the good guys. They were just the bad guys who were less bad. Anyway, it's got a little black kid, which is a bit weird, as I mentioned, because don't take that out of context, because it's a small audience. That's why it's a bit weird. There are twice as many Mexicans in America, and there are 4 times as many Europeans. But hey, if you can find a profit doing this, go for it, I guess. Plot twist will be that you're probably not going to find a profit doing this. Because like I said, you've got a very small percentage of the population. And anyway, this kind of stuff I wish I could swear. I'm going to have to do live stream simply so I could swear and then just take the videos down. It's got a great backstory, like I said, dystopian future. There's some kind of superhero disease that comes in and it cocoons these people and it kills some and it turns some into superheroes, or at least it gives them the superpowers. It's cool. It's a cool story. So why not sell it to a big audience? If you're selling this and you're making money, fine. But you know, and I know that they're not going to be making a ton of money with this. But it should. It's a good story. And there was only that one woke bit about the Germans in the beginning. I love this kind of setting, this kind of the postman apocalypse stuff. So this lady essentially turns into Groot. It's cool. It's got a lot of cool stuff. Oh, and the some of the superheroes or these altered humans are cannibals, I guess. So they feed on the real humans. This kid did not get the disease, so he's immune to it, and he doesn't get converted. Anyway, his sister turns into some kind of higher powered being who's experiencing, meta humanity, just life on a different consciousness. It's everything in the story's got a good vibe. It's got me sucked in. And his grandma dies, so he's got no ties to his home, so he's got to go out on this adventure. So this is just the classic story of the young man adventure. He was taking care of his family when they died or moved on. He's going to go to New York to hook up with the superhero team, the Captain America, who's I guess they're all in New York and they're doing something. So he's going to go on this long journey. He gets attacked by cannibals. So it's kind of a zombie thing, which I obviously like. And the red-haired trucker saves him, which is weird. Like I said, what are the odds by issue 2 he's going to be evil? You can, if you got this far in the video, you can say something in the comments on what you think the odds are, and whoever gets it right will win a prize. I don't know what you'll win, but you'll win something, because I guarantee the odds are pretty high that he's got red hair. He's going to be a bad character. This guy's black. He's going to be a good character. Red hair is bad. Black is good, because it's Marvel Comics, and Marvel is beyond woke. Anyway, story's cool. I like the setting. A truck driving off into the apocalypse. It's pretty freaking dope. Anyway, if you're going to check out comics, don't check out the whatever the first one was called. It's called The Low, Low Hills, or The Low, Low something, with Stephen King's kid. And this is MarvelsX. This is fun. But I promise you, by issue 2, it won't be fun anymore. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, guys. Click the links if you want to support the channel, or just send me, I don't know, nudes, drugs, hate mail, whatever. All right, guys, and I'll see you all next episode.